Pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the sixth inning.
Hey, Dero, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Ramirez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Tom Rodriguez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. McClory, base runner at first with one out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number two. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The batter, number 10.
In now, Chris Nieves. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
0-1 pitch on its way. A called strike over the outside corner. We're in the sixth inning now of a 5-1 ball game. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Bay Sox lead this. Jesus Batista is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Bay Sox get their 20th home win this year, number 24 with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Good job right there.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carmen Marquez, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So striding forward now, Warner Park, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Warner Park.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to change up, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that is through into right field for a single. At the plate, Vinny Prado took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Vinny
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Park, the runner at second with 1 away. High in the air into shallow left center. Wait is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cedric Pierce. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Into the box now, Rico Espinoza, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Espinoza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Coming to the plate now, Chad Duarte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. In now, Will Ferrell. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Marquez is there. And the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full. At the plate, Tim Perez.
Leading off for the Rumble Pony, second baseman, Tim Perez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Changeup in for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, Willie Ramirez, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Next will be the designated hitter, Rondell Alford. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Marquez is in pursuit, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Warner Park, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gillespie charging this one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So digging in now, Vinny Prado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marquez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now batting, Cedric Pierce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Cedric Pierce.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and Bowie is out in front 2-0. Into the box now, Rico Espinoza. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Center fielder, Rico Espinoza.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
One strike.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. There's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they've posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Standing in now, Chad Duarte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Popped him up. Edmonds will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Ferrell. He flew out in his last at bat.
Will Ferrell.
Here comes the first pitch, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Espinoza stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Now batting, second
He's
baseman,
set. Here it comes.
Tim Perez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marquez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Bay Sox lead this thing 3-0. Striding in once again, Willie Ramirez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Rondell Alford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marquez is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Warner Park. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wait has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Vinny Prado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Vinny Prado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And here's Here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
0-2, here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full, and Bowie is out in front 3-0. Leading off the inning, Cedric Pierce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Rico Espinoza, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marquez is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in, Chad Duarte, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Catcher, Chad Duarte.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Will Ferrell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Bay Sox lead this thing 3-0. Leading off the inning, Tim Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Marquez. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Willie Ramirez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch on its way. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box now, Rondell Alford, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Warner Park, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ramirez over at second. Alford at first. 1 gone. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wait is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Standing in, Vinny Prado.
Now batting, first baseman, Vinny Prado.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. And Bowie is out in front, 5-0. Now at the plate, Cedric Pierce. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Digging in, Rico Espinoza. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on.
One.
Right back at him and off his glove. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. Now here comes the skipper out of the 3rd base dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight, Jesus Batista.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Bowie took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 24 earned his 5th win of the year. Carmen Marquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Boy, good job.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Bowie Bay Sox. The Bay Sox. Number 24, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mac Burdick, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, Dero. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Breaking ball stays high. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Sandoval at second. Williams is over at first with one away. Grounded back up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Squirrels lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Rafi Lopez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Catcher, Rafi Lopez.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Edmonds. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Waite is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Fernando Hernandez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and 1 strike. Now here it comes. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Richmond leads this one 1-0.